Hello Cowboys Nation. If you don't want to miss any first-hand news from America's team, subscribe to the channel now, as we are always attentive to the latest news from the Dallas Cowboys, and here you will always be in the know with. The Dallas Cowboys could acquire a six-time Pro Bowler in a blockbuster trade scenario. As proposed by Bleacher Report's Alex Ballantini in the top hypothetical trade packages involving Ezekiel Elliott, this particular trade scenario sees the Cowboys trade Elliott, a 2023 second-round draft pick, number 59 overall, and a 2024 fourth-round draft pick in exchange for Los Angeles Rams cornerback Jalen Ramsey. Ballantini argues that the Cowboys need a viable starting cornerback opposite of Trevon Diggs. He also mentions how they need a cornerback duo that can match up with the Philadelphia Eagles' A.J. Brown and Devonta Smith on a yearly basis. Jason LaCanfora of The Washington Post reported it's a matter of when, not if, the Rams will trade Ramsey this offseason, says Ballantini. The Cowboys need a running mate opposite Trevon Diggs. A duo of Ramsey and Diggs on the outside could be key as the Cowboys gear up to top A.J. Brown, Devonta Smith and the Philadelphia Eagles offense within the division. Already leave your like in this video, so you don't miss the latest Cowboy news we posted here. Thank you very much. Jalen Ramsey claims Cowboys promised to draft him. This would actually be a notable trade not just because of the names involved, but because the Cowboys were once interested in Ramsey entering the 2016 NFL Draft. In fact, according to Ramsey, Dallas had promised to take him if he was available with the number 4 overall selection, only to go with Elliott instead. The Cowboys were stuck picking between Elliott and cornerback Jalen Ramsey with the 4th selection in the 2016 draft, said Ballantini. Ramsey has since told the Pivot podcast, H.T. Bryce Paterick of the Dallas Morning News, the Cowboys promised to take him if he were available but instead opted for the running back out of Ohio State. If Dallas were to pull off this trade, things would come full circle from what was promised to Ramsey entering the draft. The trade scenario makes sense for two reasons. For one, Dallas could very well move on from Elliott considering his $16.7 million cap hit for the 2023 season, the second highest of any running back in the league. And secondly, Ramsey is likely on his way out from the Rams as they seek salary cap relief. The 28-year-old Ramsey holds a $25.2 million cap hit for the 2023 season, second highest of any cornerback in the league. Trade scenario hits snag due to Jalen Ramsey's dead cap hit. The problem in this trade scenario is that if Ramsey is traded prior to June 1st, the Rams would absorb a dead cap hit of $19.6 million while only saving $5.6 million towards the salary cap. If he's traded after June 1st, the Rams absorb a dead cap hit of just $8.2 million while saving $17 million. In other words, the lack of salary cap relief from trading Ramsey early presents a roadblock to this trade. The 2023 second-round draft pick would be negated in this scenario because the draft takes place in late April. Another issue is, the Cowboys need to make a decision on what to do with Elliott prior to re-signing Tony Pollard. Pollard will cost $10.1 million if the franchise tag is applied and will likely cost around that average annual value if signing to a multi-year deal. According to Spatrack, Pollard's market value is roughly $9 million per year for a little over $27 million across 3 seasons. If Dallas chooses to not outright release Elliott, they need to restructure his contract, which is something the veteran is open to doing. 2023 draft pick and timing aside, the main premise of the trade scenario, which is a player-for-player swap featuring Elliott and Ramsey, makes sense. The question is, what draft capital do the Rams want in such a deal? And would both teams be willing to do it during the summer? If the Rams really want to unload Ramsey and the Cowboys are really confident in moving on from Elliott, the trade scenario is a possibility. If Los Angeles is willing to do it before June 1st, where they'll absorb a major dead cap hit, the Cowboys would probably be willing to play ball and surrender a couple of draft picks in the process. Hey Cowboys fan, in your opinion, Jalen Ramsey would be a good signing for the Cowboys or not? What's your opinion? Put it in the comments because it's very important for the Dallas Cowboys. Stay tuned because at any time I update you on the latest Cowboys news.